Worst mom ever seen on Twitch. This kid, Nitro Camden, is pretty much blown up. This clip has got 15 million views on Twitter, where his mom is pretty much physically assaulting him, mentally abusing him, kicking him out the house at the age of 18. And his birthday was 10 days before this clip, so he's a fresh 18. This situation was the worst and best thing to ever happen to him, because as a result of this, he's gotten a new phone because his mom took his old one. He got a Kick partnership. G Fuel gifted him subs. Senna and Stable Ronaldo helped him out. I think Agent is supposed to be doing something with him. He's getting gifted by all the top streamers. His career basically kickstarted as a result of this. Let's get it.
Don't let my whimsical Gary hat deceive you. I've got no quirky intro here. There's nothing silly about this. It's actually heartbreaking. So last night, a huge streamer named Stable Ronaldo did a 10,000 plus viewer raid to a streamer with one viewer named Nitro Camden.
By the way, that's so nice. Raids, it's not make or break, but look what one raid did for this kid. Changed the entire trajectory of his life.
Got extremely excited and happy, so he celebrated, which raised the decibel levels in his room to a point that his mother found unacceptable. So she marches in there on a warpath, starts like unplugging his shit, saying horrible, awful things to her son and saying like he needs to get out of her house, and then starts beating him on stream in front of everyone to see. And I mean, legitimately beating him, throwing punches to his face. There's even a point where she's like on top of him and then punching him in the face from like the side. It's unhinged. And she was talking about how she's going to call the police to have him kicked out of her house. If the police arrived, you'd be in handcuffs, you fucking moron, as you should be. Like, this is unbelievable behavior. She should be arrested 1,000%.
Literally, I've never had this much people in here before, bro. I'm just trying to, like...
I'm saying L, mom.
I have 10,000 people... Why are you... I have 10,000 people in here. I have 10,000 people in here. Why are you taking my stuff? Why are you taking my stuff? I'm not doing anything. I have 10,000 people in here. Why are you in the camera? I have 10,000 people in here.
What did she say? He wants to be what? This is just completely too much. You know, I was young at one point in time and I was an aspiring streamer. And I'm gonna speak from personal experience here, bro. There's been so many times where I've butt heads with my mom. Now, thank the Lord, my mom never hit me. I'm gonna be honest, my mom never did some shit like this. As soon as I was in middle school, one time she tried to throw a slap at me and I caught that shit and she told everybody I beat her, bro. You feel me? I was too grown for my mom to be doing shit like that to me, but I definitely bumped heads with my mom. And I understand where his mom is coming from, because ultimately, you know, our parents, even though what they do is not right, there's still a reason behind what it is that they're doing, right? Now, she's obviously, it's not right for her to do this, but she ultimately doesn't want him to probably pursue a career on the internet because she probably thinks that he's not going to be successful in it. She probably thinks that he's not going to have a future in it, or that it's not a sustainable career, and she would probably prefer for him to go to school and go to college and do shit like this, right? I've butt heads with my mom before. There was one time, and I told this story on live before. No, this shit happened on live before. There was one time I was streaming, right? And my brother, he took a test and he failed the test. Rather than studying before or preparing, because guys, if a lot of y'all don't know, I'm the oldest of 6 kids. So any type of quiet time, any type of studying, that shit is impossible in my house. It's been like that ever since I was in school, right? So he tells my mom maliciously that I'm the reason why he failed, right? Even though he could have took the test in the library or found a quiet spot in the house. So he blames the shit on me. My mom comes down in the room, comes down while I'm on live and literally says, just because you don't want to have a future doesn't mean that you got to fuck over everybody else's. So when they see you try to do content creation, they're just going to automatically think that you're a bum, because they come from that era where you go to school, you graduate, you get a good job automatically. It's not even hard. And then you can, shortly after working your job, you can get a house and start a family, and you don't have to worry about anything financially, and you work that job for 60 years and you retire at 80 and you just fucking die in 5 years, right? That's their perception of the world. But as somebody who's young, right, Gen Z, we know that world doesn't exist for us anymore. The job market is horrendous with AI and all of this shit, the layoffs, automation, automation is killing the job market. College, it's an outdated system. It's not going to guarantee that you're going to get, most people who go to college don't even work a job in their field. There's a lot of people who have bachelor's degrees and master's degrees that are literally working jobs that are not even enough to pay the bills. And so they're having to work these other little side jobs and shit and side hustles in order to get by. That era of having, longevity in a career and being able to fund your life and shit, that's not something that's as accessible as it used to be. We got inflation and all this type of shit. Do you not see what's going on in the world, bro? We know that one of our best ways to make money, and it's kind of the truth now with the internet, you have to be on the internet. You really don't have a choice. Look at the CEO of Burger King. He got a fucking TikTok page. He's doing content. If CEOs of companies are creating TikTok pages, even for you to have a job, LinkedIn, you literally have to be on the internet. Apply online, right? So for her to do this is actually stupid, but I understand where she's coming from, right? But to just come up in the room and unplug, that's like so disrespectful, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you feel like he's being loud and annoying, send him a text message. He'll probably be like, yo, give me 15 minutes or whatever. Let me just have today. Like, this is where communication and compromise. Let me just get today, and tomorrow I won't even go live. You know what I mean? Because she don't understand that if you're getting rated by one of the biggest streamers, yeah, you're not going to keep all 10,000 people in there. Because I think he had he averages like 2 viewers. Let's look at his Twitch tracker. Damn, he's still live right now. Look, he went from averaging 5 max viewers, having no more than 10, to now he's having 9,000, 14,000. So even if things went the way that it was supposed to, he would still be averaging about 20, maybe like 15, 20 viewers. It would be an assistance for him. Like, look how long, damn, he's probably been streaming for a long time. Let's see how long he's been going live for. Let's take a look at this. Bro, look at this. He's been sparking streams since 2020, and granted, he hasn't been very consistent, but you could tell that he's got some type of interest in whatever he's doing. This is insane, and I'm pretty sure the reason why he hasn't been able to do what he wants to do is because of his mom.
Rated me. Why are you taking my mama? Why are you taking my?
She don't even understand what that means.
Why? Because I'm trying to stream. So you can call the police because I'm streaming. I have 10,000 people in here watching.
Call the police for what? Call the police for what? That doesn't even make sense. For being too loud?
I just got raided.
It's unthinkable. I don't know how someone can be so cruel, just a fucking demon like this, where her son is obviously extremely happy and reiterates to her numerous times there's 10,000 people watching. That is a life-changing moment that can turn into an entire career overnight.
It can. The internet is crazy. Anything can turn into a fucking career. Bro, Speed's whole career popped. I mean, obviously Speed had a career, but his shit popped because of a fucking donation. Who's your favorite soccer player? Cristiano Ronaldo, Sui. And now he's performing at the World Cup. This shit could triggered his career. The worst thing to happen to him was the best. But fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Let me go back for a sec. Oh, I think I know why his mom is like that. And this is a speculation. I could be very much wrong. You don't see a father figure. I don't know if he's got a dad or not, but normally somebody's dad would come in there. And I've seen clips of people's dad. I seen a clip of somebody's dad kicked them out the house and then they had to figure shit out. I've seen shit like that, right? It seems like to me that there's probably not a father figure present in the home, and she's probably taking that shit out on him. And that's probably what I think.
Does she not care, disregard it, but then becomes emboldened to then beat him in front of all of those people. Like, she's got a fucking stadium watching, so then she goes and abuses her son physically in front of all of them as part of, like, her talent show or something. I don't know if she's trying to submit, like, a tape for the UFC or something for a contract, but it's actually unfathomable. How can you as a parent not have any kind of, like, appreciation or joy or enthusiasm for your child who is now having a potentially life-changing moment happening right in front of your eyes? And she feels nothing but anger. Like, she is angrier than fucking Kratos battling the gods here. And she's on a warpath now, like, unplugging everything. She starts insulting him, telling him how he needs to get out, he's useless, this and that. She's a fucking evil, vile monster She not only ruins the moment for him, turning what appears to be like an extremely happy moment in his life for something he's very passionate about with like streaming here, and now he's got like an audience all of a sudden. She not only goes in there and just stomps all over it, she then starts beating him.
Oh my god. Yo, shout out to this young man right here. I'm gonna move my camera. The amount of restraint, the amount of emotional intelligence and control that he's displaying in this moment. He's not speaking back to her. He's not trying to fight her. He's not trying to yell. He's not trying to engage. He's just sitting there. And she is so frustrated by this, which you could tell he's probably been dealing with her for a long time, dealing with this behavior. He knows just not to engage because it's probably just going to get that much worse. I'm going to be real. He's giving her the gray rock method. And this woman is so emotionally immature. She's very impulsive that she's just taking her feelings out on him by beating him. You know that there's 10,000 people watching this, and yet you don't give a fuck. The camera is on. You didn't even try to move the camera. You're beating your son on camera. You're going to call the cops, and then they're going to see this entire back and forth. There's nothing that you're going to say that's going to be in your favor. And if he wants to press charges against you, he could. I don't get it.
You gotta go. Go. Go get your stuff. Go get your clothes and stuff. Go. Go. And then go. I would hate to have to call the police on you. Go ahead and go.
I would hate to have to call the police on you. Call the police on him. You're going to get fucking arrested.
I'm not playing this game. It's almost midnight. Go. Oh.
Damn.
Out of my room. My house.
Oh my God. What the fuck is this? Is she's jamming her nails in his mouth? And then I think she bit him.
Out of my room. My house. Everything. This is all mine. Get out.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This woman is actually unhinged. I seen this clip already, but I didn't like take a moment to really analyze what the fuck is going on. This bitch is fucking crazy. What the fuck is going on in this woman's life for her to be doing this to her son? This is your baby. It's like some people just don't deserve to be parents, bro. Like, I hate that we live in a world where we try to push everybody to have kids. Some people in this world should not be having kids. If you're gonna raise a kid, right? Hold this kid in your stomach for 9 months and you're going to push him out and you're going to raise him for 18 years. Why would you treat him like this now? What is the point? I don't understand. He's doing what every 18-year-old does now. Bro, when I was 18, I was playing fucking Xenoverse 2 on PlayStation 4 and I was playing Madden and 2K with my homies. What are we talking about? Chilling on fucking Discord and shit. Watching anime and listening to music. He's 18. He's not 12. Oh my God, big whoop. It's 12 o'clock and he's up. Okay? I don't understand, bro.
Get out.
And you could tell she's really trying to... When your mouth starts glitching like that, you know she wants to hit him again. He's doing an amazing job, bro.
Out.
He's just keeping his hands visible. He's not trying to engage.
Get out.
Oh my God.
House. You're not welcome anymore. Get out.
It's extremely hard to watch. This is a violent, disgusting freak that's not fit to be called a mother. This is just deplorable. And Camden is, like boxing her out to stop her from just like tearing everything apart there. And I'm really glad he did because the stream stayed on, which means there is now evidence of these crimes, evidence of this abuse at the hands of his mom.
Yeah, he's smart.
What was an extremely joyful moment in her son's life and what should have been a really proud moment in hers, for some reason struck a chord deep inside of her tainted soul. And it became...
Because she wants to control him. She doesn't want him to do what he wants. She doesn't want him to do what he wants to do. She wants him to do what she wants him to do. Does that make sense? I don't think she wants him to be on the internet. She doesn't want him to do all this shit, bro. This is like big hater energy, bro. It's really depressing. And it's like, Yeah, you don't have to support somebody's goals. You don't have to support somebody's dreams, but actively getting in the way of that shit, actively being a hindrance and doing shit like that on the video where this shit could be on, bro, 10,000 people, it's going to get clipped. It's going to circulate on every platform. And then, she's probably older. She probably looks like she's in her 40s, maybe her 50s or some shit. That shit is going to come back. You're going to get messaged on Facebook by people that you know. It's going to go viral. They're going to be like, oh my God, his friends are going to message their friends and their friends are going to, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
This source of misery for her. And she decided to take it all out on her son. And like saying how he needs to get out. He was too loud. It's almost midnight. You were too loud. Get the fuck out of my house.
It's almost midnight. It's 11. Like, what? That's not even that late. And if you got work early in the morning, like, what is one day, one happy moment? You can't give your son not one happy moment. Like, y'all could have a compromise. But if something big happens, why can't you be proud for your son? You know what I mean? And this is like something that I had to deal with in my life, bro. When I first started doing content creation, a lot of people think that I just came out of nowhere. Bro, I've been doing content ever since I was in middle school, right? But I really wanted to go, like, really take things serious around when I was in high school. And so I've been butting heads with my mom about this shit for, like, ever since I was, like, in high school. So there was a point in time when I was in college, right? And I went to school for 3 years. And I told my mom at the worst time that I didn't want to go to school anymore, right? I picked my mom up. She took a vacation, right? I pick her up from vacation first because I was like, I'm the type of person, bro. I'm very forward. I don't like to hold things. I don't like to lie. I don't like to wait. I'd rather just say what's on my mind right then and there. So we driving home from the airport, right? It's like a 10-minute drive. I live by the airport. She's like, so what are you going to do for school? I'm like, oh, I'm not going. And my mom's voice gets like mad deep. She sounds like a dude. She's like, nah, you going. And I forgot what she was saying, but she's like, nah, you gonna go to school, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, I literally told her in that moment, I'm not. And from there, bro, it kind of caused like a rift in our relationship where it was a lot of resentment. It was a lot of trying to talk down. We'd get in like literal like arguments. Or like every time I'd have like an achievement or something that I was doing that was related to content, my mom would try to shit on it. My mom would try to act like she didn't understand. And they're not going to understand. That's the thing. You have to there's no level of convincing anybody. You have to literally show them. And it wasn't until I went to like, bro, I'm talking about years later where I've had brand deals, notable cosigns, all type of shit. But it wasn't until like the Streamer University, when I went to Streamer University, where like, dude, my mom didn't even know. Like my sister was like cheering for me and everybody was cheering for me. And like they had to explain it to my mom. And even after that, my mom still don't get this shit, bro. So like there's no level of like conversating. Like you literally have to just go out and do your own thing and just be fine with that. And for him, it's like he's having to come to terms with this shit so young. Like, thank God my mom was, there's been times where my mom is like pump faking and she's like, get the fuck out. But like, bro, I'm just going to be real. It's like for him to just be out on his own, it's ultimately better for him to not be in that fucking situation because like your mom is not going to be derailing your career. She's not going to be physically assaulting you. But damn, being on your own at 18, like just turned 18, I really feel for bro. But he's got a lot of support now. And like the best thing that he can do is just try to keep up that momentum as much as he possibly can. Because like he's probably going to end up being in Streamer University. Like he might get fucking blessed. Like he got a good storyline. Like if he goes to Streamer U, that shit is up for him. You know what I mean? So I think he might be a part of that. I'm acting as if I run the shit. I don't know. Right? And he just has to continue doing his content. Like he's got a lot of people who tapped in with him. He just needs to get those collab. If I'm him, man, I'm throwing every collab opportunity I could get. I think he's got some shit lined up with Agent. He just needs to start shooting those shots and continue collaborating with people, bro, and just continue doing his content, keep his foot on the gas, and this shit could turn into something. The only downside is that you're not necessarily going viral for your content. You're going viral for something bad. So a lot of the people that are watching aren't watching for who he is as a person or the type of content that he's doing. They're watching because of the circus that he's in right now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those people, when they see that arc is over, where, you know, he's living a better life now and he's not with his mom and he's getting money, a lot of people are probably going to be checked out at that point. So it's like he has a challenge. Like, longevity is a challenge, bro.
House, you're useless, starts beating him, threatening to call the
Bro,
police.
he's 18. What the fuck do you want him to do? Like, come on.
To get him out. And the whole time you can see, like, he's not fighting back or anything. It feels like this is probably something that's happened before. She seems extremely comfortable, not shy at all about beating her son in front of 10,000 people, by the way.
She's dumb
So I
as
guess
shit.
it's just routine for her. She thinks it's normal or acceptable. It's not. This is inexcusable behavior here. And she should be arrested 1,000%. It is it's so sad to see.
Well, be prepared for the police to come put you out there. So you don't think your stupid ass have to get out. You're 18, dummy. You don't have to live in my house.
Oh my God.
Great, but I'm letting you know because you're getting out at 6 o'clock tomorrow. When I wake up, you get your ass up and you're getting out.
What?
Now she's posted up in his seat.
Sitting in the camera. Like, is she trying to make this shit about her? Does this bitch not realize that she's on fucking live? I'm sorry, bro. I had to say. I wanted to be respectful. Nah, fuck that bitch. I'm calling her a bitch, bro. The fuck is that bitch doing? You're sitting on camera, humiliating your son in front of tens of thousands of people. This woman does not love her son. I want to know, bro, where's the father? Where is the father figure, bro? He needs to, I don't know if he can stay with like his father, maybe an uncle, maybe a cousin, maybe some older sibling. I don't know who he's got in his life, a friend. He needs to leave. He needs to leave and he needs to figure his shit out, bro, because he cannot stay with her. And it sucks that he's got to figure that shit out, because it's like when you're 18, bro, that's like one of the best times of your entire life. Like, I remember, bro, when I was 18, I remember when I was like 17, man, I was outside with my friends. It was like 2016. We were outside. We was going to Top Golf. We talking to girls, like just living life. He's not supposed to be worried about anything right now. This is supposed to be like young and dumb shit. He's supposed to be living his life. He shouldn't be having to come to terms with where the fuck am I going to lay my head, you know?
Stream in front of 10,000 people after beating him in front of them.
Crazy.
And just treating it like it's her show now, like it's her podcast. What the fuck?
You're not finna keep blatantly disrespecting me. I told you to lay down. This is what you do every other time. You try to act like you don't break rules, but you do this every other time. I walk past the room and I'm like, why is the light still on?
Why is the light still on? What? She's trying to like manipulate it into making it seem as if he's in the wrong. Why is the light still on? Because he's 18. The fuck you mean? He's not in middle school. Look at him. He's sitting in the corner. He's not really trying to engage with her. He's just trying to, skip the cutscene. What the fuck are you talking about? Why is the light on? If he's not making any noise, then what's the fucking problem? I don't understand. Okay, the light is on. Is he failing classes? Is he in trouble? Is he doing anything wrong? What's up with this woman?
Well, you should have been did that. It's bedtime. Okay, cool.
And then she took his backpack.
Lay your ass down.
So she wasn't even like asleep or anything and got woken up and, like groggy and a little frustrated being woken up late at night because maybe she's got work early in the morning. Not that any of that would even be excusable in any capacity whatsoever. But there's not even like a
once you beat your son, all that shit just goes out the window.
Morsel of sense for why she'd be upset that he was making some noise when she's not asleep. He's 18 years old and it's not even midnight, so it's not like extraordinarily late where it's just
Not
so
facts.
fucking late and you've ruined the peace and serenity and the tranquility of this household, this sacred house. Like, this is just so unhinged to me because there's even less explanation for why she's so upset in the first place. So she heard a little bit of noise from his room and the lights were on. He explains to her why there was a little bit of noise, because he's just been raided. He has 10,000 viewers there. Again, a potentially life-changing moment. And she goes in there and just starts beating him up for it. And she has the gall to talk about him breaking rules for justification on why she did what she did. Well, how about laws, you fucking idiot? You broke some of those, you know. You should be arrested.
Well, we're gonna see how much baby it is once I help you pack your shit, because you're leaving in the morning. Alright, I told you to lay down, so you don't have to lay down. Lay down. Please.
Shit, see, if I'm already getting kicked out, that lay down shit out the window. You think I'm just gonna let you? I'm leaving. If you're booting me at 6 a.m., then I'm not. There is no circumstance where I'm going to be going to sleep. Because then what am I have to pack my shit. You telling me I got to leave at 6? Okay, let me get my shit situated so I can get the fuck out. What is this woman doing?
Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. No, lay down. Lay down.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. She's probably doing this with her husband too. He probably looks like his father. That's like the truth. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. A lot of women, they have kids with men that are not good, and then they end up taking out that anger on their children, who literally have nothing to do with anything. This kid is 18 years old, bro, and it's literally what month are we in? We're in August. Has school even really started yet? It's still summer break, bro. Like, come on, bro.
You're not gonna keep blatantly disrespecting me and think you stand in.
What does she even do?
Bro, she literally told him leave, and then you said you told him leave mad times. Just that's it. Why you gotta hit him with a whole unskippable cutscene? That's the shit I don't understand. If you don't want him in the house, tell him that he gotta leave in the morning. Let him pack his shit and get the fuck on.
Absolutely no value to this house. You barely clean up this room. You only take out the trash when I say that it needs to be taken out. You don't do anything. Literally not. So lay down. It's still
the fuck?
Now she's preaching about how he brings no value to the house. What the fuck do you bring to the house besides an aggressive upbringing and knuckle sandwiches where you beat your children? You psycho.
What? You bring no value to this house? That's why you have a kid? Because you want to get value out of them? Like, oh my God, that's so... Imagine them, like... This shit is breaking my heart, right? Because your mother is supposed to be the only person that's giving you unconditional love. Like, there's no love on earth like the love that you would get from your mom. Even if you murder somebody, your mom will be there in your corner. But this woman is talking to her son as if he's a stranger. You bring no value to this house, as if like he's like a boyfriend or something. You bring no value to this house. He's 18. His birthday was 10 days ago. He was just 17. What value does he need to bring to the house? He barely cleans his room. His room was clean in that moment. What are you talking about? You don't take out the trash unless I tell you to? You're his mother. He's 18. He's a kid. Hell yeah. He got to tell him to take out the trash. You his mom. The fuck? What do you want? A servant or you want a son? You bring no value to this house. What the fuck? He's your kid. He's not your boyfriend. What the fuck is this bitch talking about, bro?
She keeps instructing him to lay down as he's like pleading with her to not hit him, which again tells me that this happens pretty often. This was not some like isolated incident. It sounds like that's probably how she just conducts business as usual, which is completely unacceptable. And she just keeps saying, lay down, treat him like a fucking dog. And if I'm being honest, she's extremely lucky her son is more mature than she is and has enough restraint and self-control to not just start exchanging blows with her.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. These kids are different. These Gen Z kids, some of these kids got anger issues. They'll fuck around and break everything and fucking attack you and shit like that. He's not lying. Some of these kids, that gentle parenting shit or whatever, boom. I'm telling you. And no, it's not even gentle parenting. I'm wrong. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these Gen Z kids don't give a fuck. Actually, what I do want to say about like this gentle parenting shit is that I'm not saying that they're broke, right? But what I'm saying is, and I'm kind of correlating it to the way that I grew up. There's literally a direct correlation between rich kids and poor kids, right? Rich kids will always succeed in life no matter what because their parents are literally rich, one. But two, the way that they're raised, right? Rich people don't engage in the way that poor people raise their kids. You see this woman, she's doing poor people behavior where she's scolding her son and yelling at him and hitting him with unskippable cutscenes. All that's doing is it's fucking up his relationship building. It's fucking up his trust in the world, his worldview. It's killing his whimsy. It's going to be hard for him to be something in life because of that self-talk, right? If a kid puts their hand on a stove and they burn their hand on the stove, a rich parent will walk them through why that's bad, right? Even before they'll do it, they'll tell you, like, you're going to burn your hand and boop, boop, boop. They use like big words and shit like that. It's easy for them to gain trust in the world and to build confidence in the world as a result of their parenting. With poor people, it's just you're berated, and now it creates this identity where it's like, I can't rely on anybody but myself. I can't rely on my mother. I can't rely on my family. And they do a test in school. The shit is called the marshmallow test. Well, a teacher will leave a marshmallow for the kids, and she'd be like, I'm gonna leave. Don't eat this marshmallow. When I come back, you can have it. So a lot of the kids that you see who eat the marshmallow are actually the poor kids. And it's a direct correlation with that exercise with your relationship building, your socioeconomic status, what your future is probably gonna look like, your trust in the world. Because a lot of the poor kids, they don't have that trust in their parents. Like, damn, I have to eat this marshmallow because I know that she's going to come in and she's not going to let me have it. You feel me? So this woman is actually, her parenting style is more destructive to this kid's future than she even realizes. And I know that sounded like an unskippable cutscene, but it's the truth, bro. And I resonate with this heavy because I was once that kid at that point in time, and I'm happy that things are going well for him, bro. I genuinely am happy that things are going well for him.
Because if he did fight back, boy, howdy, I tell you what, his mother would not be feeling so confident. Because as she was, like, crawling all over him, ripping things off of his desk and punching him, she was visibly winded. Like, that took a toll on her immediately. Her cardio peters out after, like, 10 seconds of activity. So I don't know what exercise she's doing there, but she needs...
Okay, I'm going to skip a little bit. Do we got an update?
Her son taking advantage of his good nature.
Crazy.
You should have did that hours ago. You've been at home all fucking day. Instead of playing video games. Like a fucking 40-year-old virgin in his mom's basement.
How delusional can you be? Not only is her violence sickening, but her stupidity is as well.
She literally just said that she sees him as a 40-year-old virgin because he plays video games. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Why? That shit just made me mad because it's like, this kid is playing games. He's in the house. He's not running outside. He's not in the streets. He's not getting in trouble. He's not drinking. He's not smoking. He's not getting into shit that he's not supposed to be doing. He's just playing games. You notice she never brought up anything about him failing any classes or his life is fucked up. What's up with him playing video games? There's nothing wrong with people playing video games. It's nothing wrong with that at all.
To be calling your son, comparing him to a 40-year-old virgin playing video games in his mom's basement because he played video games and got a 10,000 viewer raid. So that's 10,000 people that came to his stream, which could be a life-changing career opportunity. And she's comparing these two things somehow, like he's just some kind of, like, you know, loser in the dark, you know, never going to amount to anything. Even though he is telling her numerous times, like, how big of a deal this is, that there are 10,000 people watching him, and this is a very, very lucrative...
Yeah, it's monumental. We're actually going to take a look at some of the clips following this scenario. So, I mean, dude, this guy's been going, like, viral. Look at this. Here's a clip that's doing pretty well right now. It says, after recent conflicts with his mother, streamer Nitro Camden took most of his belongings and moved to a safe spot away from his mother. Camden has also been accepted into the Kick Partner Program and has been averaging 4,000 to 5,000 viewers since the incident. Oh, this is copyright. Yeah, because she foreign. Yeah. Because she foreign. And then this is probably his friend or something. I mean, bro, a spot is a spot. He got a bed. He got some of his shit. I'm not going to lie, bro. If they allow him to, I don't know how long he's going to be staying there. It looks like he's got his whole setup here. I feel like, you know, you boss this room up a little bit, clear it out, and you good. Look at this. Ooh, whoa, okay. That boy is lit. I'm not going to lie. I feel happy for him, bro, because it's like nobody should really be going through with that. He was also invited to the courthouse.
Damn, bro, that's really meant to be.
It's on my YouTube.
I'm glad, bro. Yo, I would love for you to come over to the house, bro, if you're ever free. Seriously.
I swear, it's like.
Are you waiting for real?
Yeah, bro. What?
Oh my God, look at his smile, bro.
We should do something.
Yo! Oh, bro.
Hey, what they say is bigger than black and white.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro? I mean, this guy, bro.
Hey, bring your friend
Oh,
too, bro.
I'm
Bring your
in.
friend too, bro. Bring your friend too.
You gotta bring you.
Really?
Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, so he got invited. Is there anything else here that we're seeing? Oh yeah, agent.
When I get back, I have a brand deal lined up. And how about we find a way to do it together?
Ooh.
And then we feel me, we could just split it half.
Ooh.
And that should at least set you up, good enough to where like you don't feel too afraid of like what might happen tomorrow.
Ooh, that boy about to get some bands. That boy about to get some money. He probably gonna get like 5,000. You know, them agent brand deals hit different. I'm not gonna lie. If he gets a good amount of money, he could literally he has a place to stay. But yeah, I think he should stay there as long as he can. The moment you get the boot, like you figure some shit out, at least you have Airbnb to stay in.
Some sort of like,
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Man, look how he looks so young. He is young. I feel so bad for him.
I'll hit you up. And then also then you could use that as like now when brands hit you up and stuff like that, you could be like, I did that with agent and it went really well and the brand loved it and stuff like that. And then you can start building your portfolio that way. So like it's one thing to rely on ads and shit like that, but which is nice, but it also is nice to, you know what I'm saying? You do
Professor Agent. He giving
brand
game
deal in this department to do, so you can do some gaming stuff. So the gaming brand deals hit, I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Actually, hold on. When I get
Agent is a good ass dude. I can't lie. Agent is a good dude. Senna was getting in contact with him. I mean, bro, this kid is blessed. It's kind of crazy to think that such a bad situation could turn into something so good. Literally. If there's any updates to this situation, I think I might make a video on it, but I will just have to wait and see. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, though. We almost to 4,000. Bow.